Hey guys, what's up? Happy New Year's. Um, it's New Year's Day. Just getting back from the gym right now, early morning gym sesh. Um, First of all, just to start off, I wanted to wish everyone a Happy New Year's and hope you guys had a great holiday with your families, with your friends. But it's back to it, the grind don't stop and we're back to it. So, pertaining to this video, uh, I had gotten a fragrance buy haul for Boxing Day. They had a sale, and I picked up. I picked up five different fragrances. Some of them are, three of them are clones. Two of them are not, and we're gonna go through them today. I've already smelt them. I've already unboxed them. Yesterday, I actually made a video, but the video audio was not the greatest, so I decided just I would just redo it today. So. The first one we're gonna go over today is Men Nebula. Um, this is a clone that I've been seeing for a while now. It's a clone, I believe, of Mugler's Pure Malt, which is actually discontinued. Um, First impressions of it, it's really nice. Yeah, really nice. I'm gonna put the notes up here so you guys can see it. But we got top notes, some fruity notes, orange, bergamot, middle notes, malt, whiskey, patchouli, coffee, cedar. Base notes are pear, vanilla, amber, and musk. You definitely get that malt. You definitely get the whiskey. Surprisingly, it is a little fruity. It is a little bit fruity. Um, I like this. I like how this smells. I think it smells really, really good. Um, why people why this is a little bit hyped is because Pure Malt's discontinued, as I said. So again, if you unless you want to pay, how much ever money it is on eBay or wherever it is, this is one of your options. So I would say, if you're into like the dark, spicier fragrances, um, this is nice. This is to me a nice winter, fall winter fragrance. You could definitely pull this off date nights too. Um, Really, really nice. I mean, this is really attractive. I feel like this is something that would catch some attention. But I think I picked this up for 25 or 30 on Fragrance Buy. It might be sold out by now. Sometimes I see that it's sold out. That's why I'm just grabbing it. So yeah, it's Men Nebula by Fragrance World. This is another one that's pretty hyped, and it's a clone, and people in the scene really love it, or in the fragrance community really love it. It's of a discontinued fragrance. That's why I got it. I've smelled the original, like the Eau de Toilette, at Macy's before, years ago. I've never been the biggest fan of it, but yeah, this is Pandora Sense Milano Prive. So this is cloning Paco Rabanne's 1 million Prive, which is discontinued. As I said, it's the same thing as Starman Nebula. Unless you're going to go out and you're going to pay hundreds of dollars resale value for these actual official ones on eBay or wherever you can find them. Um, the clone is your best option. So, like I said, I've never smelled this out in person, but you know, just going off of what I sprayed and what I smelled yesterday, this is strong. Like this was almost like nose tickling for me, like nose tickling. And I couldn't find the notes on Parfum or anywhere, so I went to Aroma Concepts, and here we have them. Yes. So top notes are cinnamon, which, yeah, cinnamon bomb. Blood mandarin, so blood mandarin orange. Tobacco, myrrh, tonka bean, and patchouli. Um, Yeah, I mean it's really good. This though is a fall winter fragrance. This would be, in my opinion, a little too overpowering to wear in the hotter, in hotter weather. But it's good, man. I'm not the craziest about cinnamon. Um, it's it's good, but it's not my favorite note that I look for in fragrances. But the thing that intrigued me was the blood orange whenever I looked at the notes, and or the blood mandarin orange, which was kind of why I went for it. So, and there's a lot of hype around this. This is always sold out on Fragrance Buy, but whenever I seen it, I copped it. It was like $20. Again, um, bottle's decent. When I sprayed the atomizer was okay. $20 is $20. I mean, you're gonna buy worse shit for $20. I promise you that. So, if you see this and you like any of the 1 million, Prive is supposed to be their best of the line. That's it's discontinued. So check it out if you guys are into it. This is Pandora Sense Milano Prive. So another clone. Um, this is one that I watch some people in the community. One being Ross TLTG, and he talks about this as you know he doesn't always recommend clones, but um whenever it's this close, this might be the best buy, and that's why I did this. And the one that I got is this is F Le Parfum by Fragrance World. So this is cloning YSLY Parfum. Yeah, man. I mean, this is really good, and I've smelt YSLY in stores. I've never had a bottle, but I've smelt it in stores at Sephora, a local Sephora that I go to. I've smelt it many of times, and it's pretty spot on. Um, couldn't find the notes anywhere specific, so I think this is Frag Flex. So I will just read through it. Top notes of apple, aldehydes, grapefruit, and ginger. Spicy opening. It definitely is. It definitely has that spice. Heart notes of sage, lavender, geranium, adding a touch of herbal. Yep, correct. Tonka bean cedar, um, olibanum, and patchouli. I mean, yeah, guys. I mean, this is your typical, in my opinion, typical blue fragrance. Um, it lives in that realm of Sauvage, the Wise, you know, that sort of realm of fragrance. That is nice. The reason why I've never bought, YSL Y is because I feel that sometimes e- with designers and especially ones in like Sephora or Ulta, a lot of people already have those, and I'm not a person who I want to like always smell like everyone. I try to smell different than people. So, but I mean, hey man, for $20 versus 80 or one whatever that you're gonna pay at Sephora or Ulta or Macy's, this is a pretty good clone or pretty good alternative. I think again I paid 20-30 bucks on Fragrance Buy this haul for this. And it's okay, decent quality. Um, not I mean the bottle is what it is. Cap is not magnetic. It's just pop on. Atomizer was okay. Presentation is okay. It's not gonna knock your socks off, but I mean the juice in it, the fragrance itself, it's pretty spot on. It's pretty good. And like I said, this this is this is pretty close, and it lives in that realm of the Dior Sauvages. It lives in the realm of the blue fragrances that are mass appealing that people are really gonna like. So, if you guys see this and you're thinking about picking it up, I would definitely, even if you're thinking about picking up YEDP or Y Le Parfum, and don't sleep on this one, guys. Don't sleep on this one. This is a good alternative, and you'll save a little bit of money. All right. So here's another one that I got. I read a comment when I was cycling through because I was trying to get a certain fragrance that I couldn't get because it sold out right when I was about to add it to the cart. So I was looking around and I was like, well, fuck it. I'll try to get something that I've seen and that maybe I'd want to try that's a little different. And that's what I went with here. And I went with Lalique Encre Noire. This is a tester, as you can see, tester. Lalique on the cap. This is a different fragrance. The reason why I went and I got this, okay? I read a comment where someone said, imagine a dark goth woods. And it intrigued me. It was like something different than what I have in my collection, and that's why I went for it. And what I'll tell you, the bottle off the presentation in the bottle, it is that. It's dark, it's woody, the cap. I mean, you can tell that. And we'll pull up the notes here. So this is what it's working with. Top notes is cypress, middle notes vetiver, base notes cashmere wood, and musk. Listen, this is one of those scents where it can definitely be pulled off, but you have to be very confident and you have to wear it a certain way. This isn't just like an everyday scent, in my opinion. Is it shitty? No, that's not what I'm saying. This is very dark, very woody. And it's not gonna be for everyone. To me, I get a little bit, and just me, I get a little bit of a paint scent to it, like a freshly painted wall that you walk into a home. My opinion. Is that a bad thing? I'm not saying that that's what it is on the dry down. On the dry down from when I tested, because I actually wore this on skin yesterday on hand, and it dried down a little bit different. It dried down a little bit more smooth. It wasn't giving me that vibe anymore, but if you smell it out of the cap, it definitely has. It's a dark ass fragrance, and this is something that only in my opinion certain people are going to be able to pull off. This is a situational fragrance. This is not for the office. This is not for, because this could rub some people the wrong way, in my opinion. Again, is it a bad fragrance? No. I think I got this tester for $20. And yeah, I mean, if you guys are interested in this, I would definitely say get it, but just understand that it is not mass appealing. I will say that. It's a different type of fragrance. But if you're into super dark woody fragrances like a forest, I would even say like Halloweeny. Like I would say that for me, the only time that I could ever pull this off, in my opinion, is if I was in like all black leather, and I was like, and I didn't want to wear, like, I have ombre leather. If I didn't want to wear something like that, or I didn't want to wear like my Creed, like this would be something that could be an alternative to where if you feeling very just spooky or very dark or very mysterious, this is that type of vibe, and that's what I was going for, and that's what it is. So again, this is a situational fragrance in my opinion. It's not an everyday wear, but yeah, go check it out, man. I got it for 20 some bucks. This is Encre Noire by Lalique. Before I get into the last fragrance, so with at Fragrance by, uh, they gave out 2 samples of niche with the first 1,000 orders. So I got that, and what I received was a sample of 2 samples of Clive Christian. I think it's not Clive Christian Magnolia. And I'll pull up the notes here. It's a little sample. I put this on my arm yesterday. I'm not going to spray it right now, but yeah, I really like this. This is really, really attractive to me. It's very, very high quality. Clive Christian is it's a very expensive brand, house brand. I think that Winston Churchill even more. This was his scent, like not this exact scent, but this house was his favorite scent house. And yeah, this is really, really good. So you got floral, citrus, warm, spicy, rose. I think that's why I like it. I told you guys in one of the earlier videos, I really, really enjoy rose. Rose is a scent that I personally enjoy in fragrances. Um, that's why I really, really liked it here. But top notes are cassis, mandarin, orange, and bergamot. Then you have middle notes of magnolia, rose, cloves, and cinnamon. Base notes of oak moss and sandalwood. Whenever I had smelt this originally, I had really gotten a vibe of like it was fresh, it was floral, but it had spice, but it was elegant. It was attractive. It made me sit there and say, this is interesting." Um and it intrigues me now to try maybe not even only this, but other Clive Christian, other from the house of Clive Christian. So yeah, I would definitely say if you guys can get a sample of this, definitely try it out. Like I said, it's pretty expensive, so don't just go out blind buying or whatever. But yeah, so that was my sample that I got from this. It's Clive Christian Magnolia. So for the last one, and why I say this for last is because this is my favorite of the haul. This is going to be something. This house is going to be something that I start purchasing more of because the price was extremely good. The fragrance was extremely good. Um, and that is Brioni EDP. This is 2021. I know that they have a newer edition, so I don't know if that's if it's different, if it's reformulated, if it's whatever. But this is specifically the 2021 one. Fragrance Spot had them for I think $30. $30 for this. This is right down my alley. This is blue fragrance, but it has its own smell to it. It's blue, but it's not like this. It's not like this blue. It's not like Your Sauvage. It's not like Acqua di Gio Profondo. It's not like any of those fragrances. It is kind of its own take. And what I'll have to say is that it's decent quality, man. I mean, I wasn't really expecting that. I mean, look at the bottle. Bottle's really nice, extremely nice bottle. Cap is magnetic. Um, yeah, the atomizer was decent. It was probably the best out of this whole haul. Um, and what I get from it, and it's not in the notes, but you get in the notes, and I'll pull them up before I start rambling on. Top notes of ozonic, then you have green apple, pink pepper, heart notes of ambroxan, violet. Base notes are cedarwood, musk, and tonka bean. Listen, the top notes of this, the ozonic, the ambroxan, and the green apple stand out a lot. The green apple, though, at first, I didn't think it was green apple. At first, I kind of got a cucumber vibe to it. It was because it's kind of watery, if you know what I mean. Until I looked up the notes and I saw it was green apple. Man, dude, this is one that it intrigues me, man. It's a different take on a blue fragrance. It is their own take. And it just smells really good. This is my favorite of the haul. This is the best of the haul in my opinion. I think I paid $30 for this. Again, you know, for this quality of fragrance, you can't beat this. I think that they have, other fragrances from the house. One would be the Encre. I may purchase that next for $30. That's a Burlington fragrance, and that's no disrespect to anything at Burlington, but that's a Lattafa fragrance. Not a disrespect to Lattafa, but the quality of this is really nice. The bottle is very nice. The cap's very nice. The atomizer was decent. For $30, this was the steal, and this was probably the best that I got out of the haul. Now, does it? I think that this also leads down the path of a Nautica Voyage because, like I said, even though it's green apple, it gives a watery cucumber, and that's what Nautica Voyage is known for: watery aquatic cucumber. This lives in the realm of that, but better quality, not hour, 2 hour, 3 hour, you know, in off your skin gym scent. It's not what this is. I even sprayed it on this hand and this yesterday, and I took a shower and I could still smell it after. So it was decent quality, man. So again, if you guys see this on Fragrance Buy, pick it up. Just my opinion. Gonna do it for this one. Again, if you guys tuned in, I really appreciate it. Please like, comment, subscribe. And again, Happy New Year. Enjoy the new year. I wish everyone blessings and good health to them and their families. And we'll see you back on the next one, in the next haul, or in the next rack store video that I cop something. So see you guys.